maybe it's a result of a slight burnout just because we're not really taking breaks at all, and we didn't really have rest time since coming back from Masters. And it's really hard to constantly be giving your 100% through games and practice constantly.
Hi everyone, welcome to 1v1. I'm joined today by TenZ following Sentinels' loss to Loud. So TenZ, what do you think went wrong in this game for you guys?
I think recently we've just been following a trend of not really playing well. I mean, to not like sugarcoat it, we're just playing like ass, to be quite frank. So it's just a bit unfortunate. I think we're just going through like a rough patch as a team. I think as a team, there's always high points and always low points, and so right now we're definitely experiencing the low points. Um, I would say it kind of hurts because we're basically out of the running to go to playoffs, therefore not going to go to Shanghai. So that's a bit unfortunate, but nothing we can really do. We just have to focus on the Fury game next and play our best there. Hopefully, get as much league points as possible so we can help solidify a better chance at making a better chance to make it to champions.
For sure. How did you feel about your own performance here today?
I didn't play that great, to be honest. So I don't really know. Like it's just been kind of hectic for our comms and stuff. So it's been a little bit hard for us to play together as a team. So just recently, it just hasn't been a great performance.
So do you feel that the issues that you guys had in this game, is it something that's been an issue the last few games, or do you think there were specific issues in this game against Loud?
I think it's just the same trend. Like so, similar issues that we've been experiencing through all our losses and chokes that we have done recently. Maybe it's a result of a slight burnout just because we're not really taking breaks at all, and we didn't really have rest time since coming back from Masters. And it's really hard to constantly be giving your 100% through games and practice constantly. I will say even though we don't get that much of a break, it feels like we don't really play that many matches because we're constantly scrimming, and the matches are always like weeks apart. Other than this week, which was like the super week or whatever. So maybe it's a result of burnout. Who knows? But I guess after the Fury match, and then we'll get some rest time. If we don't make it to playoffs, I don't really think we will because the chances are just so low. But yeah, just have to grow as a team, and we lose and we learn.
For sure. So this was the fourth time that you guys have played Loud already this season.
Yeah.
Are you tired of playing them?
No, I think they're a really good team. I think they really push us to the edge a lot of the time. And a really good reason why we improved so much during the kickoff event, we were able to play against them. And also in Madrid, we got to play against them again. So having the rematch here today, obviously they're always an amazing team. And so it's tough to lose like this. And I feel like we didn't put up much of a good fight against them like we did in prior times. Yeah.
How challenging is it when you face an opponent like so often, like during a short stretch of time? Like, was there anything that you guys were trying to do to maybe surprise them? Was there anything that you saw from them that maybe surprised you guys today?
Um, I would say just overall, like Loud's just consistent. Like they have really good shooters, they have really good strats. They know how to work together as a team really well. I think they have a pretty good map pool. When they're not really experimenting with comps that much, I think they're a really deadly team. So overall, like it's just good to play against them because when you play against better people, you get better yourself.
Mm-hmm. But what sorts of things has Kaplan been telling you guys? Because I saw an interview after the EG match and he seemed pretty upset. So just kind of curious what he's been telling you guys.
Yeah, rightfully so. From the Hiji match, he was upset. I think it's just been tough for us lately. It feels like we're not at maximum confidence, and we're playing kind of sluggish or tired. So it has been kind of hard, especially that EG match really hurt a lot. The Lev one previously hurt a lot as well because that match we definitely did not show up that day. So it just feels really bad to like either give a team a massive lead and then start waking up like slightly, but then not be able to close it out, or just completely dropping the ball and just losing maps that we shouldn't.
Mm-hmm. So switching gears a little bit now, I saw that Sentinels tweeted out the other day that this was your 100th match with Sentinels. How does it feel to have reached 100 matches with Sentinels?
Yeah. 100 matches with Sentinels. It seems like a lot, but I feel like it hasn't been that many matches, just because it's been spaced out over the span of like 3 years
Mm-hmm.
or maybe longer. I'm not even sure.
Mm-hmm.
So it's actually surprising that I've only reached 100 matches with Sentinels now,
Mm-hmm.
and I felt like if in like a CS format, like someone would reach 100 matches if they were like in 3 months with the play.
Right.
So I do think that Valorant is a lot of it's a lot of more practice. Like I would say, like it's 90% practice and then 10% play,
Mm-hmm.
compared to other FPS titles. Maybe it's due to the format. I'm not too sure. But constantly practicing over and over can be quite hard because the matches is where the fun part is really. But then if you
Mm-hmm.
have like the matches not so frequently, then it can be kind of like frustrating.
Right. Do you remember your first match with Sentinels?
Yeah, I do. It
Yeah.
was it was the regional masters. Where we play against LG, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. Luminosity.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It was 3 years ago, March 2021.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know which team you faced off against most often
In
since you joined Sentinels?
I would probably say 100 Thieves.
Yeah, 100 Thieves, maybe
Yeah,
10 times.
yeah.
Um, if you could go back, like when you first joined Sentinel, is there any advice you would give to yourself, like back then, about your Sentinels career?
Let's see. Advice. I think probably just following the meta more. I tell myself to play chamber because I didn't get to touch chamber at all during this peak, and then I kind of played chamber a little bit for the LCQ that we played with Shroud. So we basically missed out on playing the entire meta just because we were kind of stuck up in our ways that worked before. But I think Valorant's a game of adapting and using the OP characters when they're available.
For sure. So what do you think has been like the most challenging moment in your Sentinels career, and what do you think has been like the best moment in your Sentinels career?
Yeah, I think the most challenging moments in my career has been probably the downtime when our team just kind of fell apart. Initially, after I think it was Berlin champs, we just weren't the same team. A lot of stuff happens, like some players had personal issues, so they weren't
Mm-hmm.
able to play. Um, it kind of built up like frustration within our team. We were arguing a lot, so we weren't playing together. Um, and we just kind of lost our team identity as a whole. So I think that was probably the frustrating part, especially not making any other international appearances until being with this squad now.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'd say the best parts, I mean, either of my Masters win. I think the Masters Madrid win was really nice because it was my first win with the crowd since
Mm-hmm.
the first LAN was kind of like a fake LAN where we're all playing on LAN, we're seeing each other across the stage, but there's no fans. Like it's not that much pressure added.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you so much for joining me here today, and good luck the rest of the
Yeah,
season.
thank you.